Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. I don't know about you, but every single birthday I think a little bit more about what kind of lasting impact do I want to leave. And the bottom line is, it's not what we do, it's what we have. So the greatest gift and the greatest legacy perhaps that we can leave our children and our grandchildren is just happy memories. So when you think back on your own life, who and what impacted you the most? Was it a prized heirloom that was given to you by a loved one that now sits beautifully on a shelf that reminds you of them? Or was it a particular experience or series of experiences that you had with that loved one that helped shape you, who you are, and how you think about things? So for me, it was almost always the latter. And one particular fond memory is of me sitting at the kitchen table with my Polish grandmother pinching pierogies. If you're Polish, you know what that means. During the time that we spent together, not only did I learn about how to make one of our favorite family dishes, but also learned about strength, perseverance, faith, and true grit from a woman who grew up under communist rule and who migrated to America as a young woman. So hers is a living legacy. What she taught me is intangible. So through her eyes and our many conversations, I got to see for myself what true grit looked like. These lessons remain with me today. They impact me in ways that she'll never know, but that I'm forever grateful. So before she passed away, she also wanted me to have something that was very meaningful to her, and that was a handwritten pierogi recipe handed down from her grandmother and mother. And while seemingly minuscule, to me, it's a small, tangible heirloom that's priceless. So while I cherish that recipe written in her own hand, the time we spent together at the kitchen table was had a far more lasting impact and will carry with me for my lifetime. In my 3 previous articles for this series, I focused on tangible heirlooms, that's our stuff, and how the younger generations, due to various influences and shifting values, are rebelling against our traditions of passing down our physical heirlooms as a means of preserving our cherished memories and traditions. The first one was Mom, Thanks But No Thanks, and that was about the rebellion against family heirlooms. Number 2 was It's Just Grandma's Stuff until it becomes vintage and then it's chic. And the last one was when I saw Grandma's kitchen table in a thrift store. It made me cry. So in this new article, I'm focusing on intangible heirlooms. It's a timeless way of passing down family stories and customs without passing down our possessions. And it's intended to help bridge that generational gap of ideas, behaviors, and values about family heirlooms and legacy. Also to shift our perspective by rethinking and expanding our own definition of family heirlooms and traditions of handing down physical items from generation to generation. It's also intended to explore simple ways to connect generations, preserving cherished traditions through shared activities, experiences, conversations, and storytelling. And the last thing that it's intended to do is discuss the value of intangible heirlooms that enrich our lives and from our loved ones, helping to foster that family bond and laying a foundation for future generations. So in our lifetime, many of us have been caught up in accumulating possessions and then sharing them with our children when we pass. And times are changing. And our kids' values are changing. Our kids live in smaller spaces. They value collecting experiences rather than stuff. And we need to listen to their requests and reflect on what we can do to shift our narrative from leaving stuff behind to leaving a more meaningful legacy that will ensure the cherished stories and traditions are not forgotten or overshadowed. So, of course, we can still pass down many of those cherished items, those tangible heirlooms that when you reflect on what truly matters to you, what kind of lasting impact do you want to leave? You might ask yourself, what is that lasting impact, that intangible heirlooms that I want to leave behind? So the experiences that you create with your kids and your grandkids today will not only impact the present fun and enjoyment, but it'll also impact the future memories of the stories that they have, and they'll tell for many years to come. So I have listed 30 opportunities to connect generations. These are basic things that we probably are already doing, but I think sometimes it does help to bring it to top of mind. The first one is cooking and baking together. So if you've remembered baking Christmas cookies together, something about food. Food is love, and it's a powerful way to connect generations, teaching new skills, creating those lasting memories. So whether it's Christmas cookies, the ethnic foods that you all love, for us it was the butter lambs and the pierogies. Whatever your ethnic foods are, just sitting or standing around cooking together is a wonderful way to connect generations. The second one is holiday gatherings. So celebrating holidays together, creating opportunities to share food, fun, traditions. So it could be Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah. So the third one is family celebrations. So sharing significant events, both happy and sad. It creates family bonds. It strengthens those bonds and connects us on a deeper level. So the weddings, the funerals, the christenings, all of those kind of family activities. Then, of course, there's the family dinner table. There's nothing like sharing food around the dinner table. It's where it teaches us the importance of family gatherings. It's where we can exchange ideas, get advice, and just have fun being together. The next one is intergenerational travel. Now, many of my friends have taken their kids on these fabulous trips year after year. And when you are exploring new places, people and cultures together, parents and grandparents, it opens doors to new conversations while sharing the food, the fun, and creating new memories. Family vacations. So many of us are on family vacations right now. So my significant other goes to the beach every single year for 40 years with his family. And they're all now, just loving all those memories that they've created. So those family vacations, taking time to be together, have fun, relaxing, learning all of those things, that generates many opportunities to have great conversations and create new memories together. And sports. When you think about catching ball in the backyard with your son or your grandson, participating in those sports together provides opportunities to learn new skills, spend time together and having fun. So it could be teaching your grandchildren to play golf or pickleball or tennis, or swim, walk, run, whatever it is that you love, spending that kind of time together with them. The next one is sporting events. You think about NFL season coming up, watching those sporting events together. Those are opportunities to share a sport that you love and also generate conversation and bonding over football or soccer or baseball, whatever it is. And number 9 are hobbies. So doing hobbies together really provides opportunities to learn new skills, develop common interests, and have fun together creating something. So it could be sewing, woodworking. Number 10 is arts and entertainment. So recently I went to New York to see a play with my son, and there's nothing like that time together. It provides opportunities to experiencing something new together, enjoy the time, and also connect on a much deeper level. Number 11 is gardening. So provides an opportunity to show your love of nature, develop new skills, and learn to care and nurture for the things that we grow together. So it could be flower gardens, vegetable gardens. I know my little granddaughter loves going out to her daddy's vegetable garden to pick fresh vegetables for their dinner. Number 12 is household chores. So, sharing those responsibilities daily, weekly, helps contribute to your overall family. And whether it's young or old, doing the dishes, setting the table, cleaning off the table, those are the little things that kids can do, young or old. And then church and spiritual activities. So connecting with your loved ones on a spiritual level, sharing your faith and beliefs, your traditions and your customs, going to church on Sundays, celebrating spiritual holidays, whatever it is for you. Number 14 is volunteering. So sharing your time and your gifts with others fosters compassion and commitment to helping those in need. It could be Meals on Wheels, serving food to the homeless, shelters. And number 15 is classes. So certainly incorporating learning into your lives, the value of sharing knowledge, wisdom, and exchanging ideas, young or old, can learn from each other. So it could be a new language, new technology, new cooking. So number 16 is music. And music is that universal language, as they say. It connects young and old. So everyone singing around on the piano. That was part of how we grew up. And then there's Granny and Grandpa Camp. So those overnights with Grandma and Grandpa, that time that they spend together telling stories, doing fun things, that's a good way to teach your family history and your traditions. And they can also receive your advice and mentorship. And then, of course, bedtime stories. This, time-old tradition, it's a ritual and a commitment. It's an opportunity to spend quality time together, connect on a much deeper level, and learn from the books and the family stories. And number 19 is writing and journaling. So taking time to record your family memories, your stories, exchange ideas, create respects for our past, and learning about our roots. And then, of course, there's movie night. So we've all looked forward to movie night, where it teaches us the importance of shared fun time together, laughing, crying, and just being together. And then board game night, card game night, having fun, friendly competition. It teaches us the value of family time together across all generations. And then handyman and repairs. So I know my dad he was a handyman. He loved fixing things. So, we would follow him around sometimes. And I can't say it sunk in for me too much, but it teaches us the importance of being able to learn those valuable skills that we can incorporate into our daily lives. It also offers quality time together and have important conversations and shared family values. And then number 23 is competition. So competing is a healthy way to have fun together, make new memories, and create meaningful experiences, and also teaches discipline, sacrifice, and also perseverance. So it could be your 5K walks, your marathons, the long bike rides, long hiking, whatever it is, but it's another learning experience. Number 24 is family photos. So looking at family photos together inspires many conversations, questions, and sharing stories that will preserve those cherished memories. It provides us an opportunity to learn about our family history and connect our roots. And then there's financing and finances, I should say, and investing. So discussing finances and investing, it's an opportunity to advise, to mentor, and help them plan for the future. It also teaches discipline and sacrifice and commitment to goals. And then technology. So this is a wonderful opportunity for the younger generation to share their knowledge and skills with an older generation, teaching them that we can all learn from each other. And then FaceTime. So this is an opportunity to stay in touch regardless of the distance, sharing about our lives together. And then there's the treasure hunts in Grandma's attic. So this has always been special. It creates an opportunity to explore family heirlooms, to listen to those family stories, and ask questions about your roots. It opens our eyes to family treasures and connecting us on a much deeper level. And crafting. So sharing an activity that you love, teaching new skills, and creating something together. It's a unique bonding experience. And then the last one is emails and texts. Of course, this is the way that so many of us communicate today. And that provides an opportunity to stay connected, regardless of the distance, sharing what's happening in your lives. This creates a continuous bond and an ongoing connection. So when we die, our possessions will be left behind, and what we will be remembered for will be the love that we shared, the laughter that we brought, the lives that we touched, and the memories we've made. So I encourage you to take time to reflect on the impact that you would like to make and leave behind, and prioritize actions that can change lives by the way you live each day. So it might seem challenging to get the younger generation and the older generations to connect and share experiences, family stories, and traditions. But what if I told you it's those small, seemingly insignificant moments that we create each day that will be remembered by our kids and grandkids for years to come, long after we're gone. So the experiences that you create with your kids and grandkids today will not only impact their present fun and enjoyment, but it will also impact the future memories they have and stories that they're going to tell from years to come. I hope this helps.